it just helps. Remember, when it comes to visual, it's all about the emotions that you kind of portray through it, and that's what we're trying to aim for. So, mood boards really gives you that emphasis, just like when you create mood boards for yourself. Hello, kittens. Welcome to another video. My name is Lisa, or you can call me Black Cat. I am a graphic designer focused in the food space, and today's video is going to be focused on is building a food brand from scratch. This is just going to be part one, as we're going to be talking about basically the logo, to be very honest with you. But this video is going to be broken down into three segments. So we're going to start off with research and concept. Then we're going to go into the design process for the logos, and then we're going to go into the mood board so that way we can visually see how everything is laid out for the brand. And that will be just part one. Part two will be coming out later on this week. I am aiming for Friday. There is going to be 4 portions of this entire series. So please subscribe if you are interested in seeing this from the beginning to the end. Okay? But with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alrighty, you guys. So let's go ahead and get this searched. So I like to start off by entering into Google what is it that I'm looking for. So I've entered fry shop names. Now I'm scrolling down, and honestly, I mean, I'm always aiming for Pinterest, so we're just gonna look for that, which should pop up here somewhere. Boom, there we go. So let's see what Pinterest has for us. All right. So here's some fries business name ideas that Pinterest has popped up with. Now, I like to scroll through to kind of see different ideas and different, ways that people name fry companies. Now, just to give you a spring, sometimes I just come across a particular name and I want to add on to that. So I see a lot of choices here, like this one right here. I really, really like it. But I've also seen it before. So something tells me this is actually like used somewhere like commercial wise. So I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but I like the style. I think it's really cute, the illustration. I want to go ahead and kind of visit more into the site. Alrighty. I'm seeing a few choices. Pause. I see something here that's caught my eye. Frita. That's really nice. I actually like this. Because, papa fritas. So frita. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and click on the full view of this website just to kind of see what this designer have done. So let's go ahead and check this out real quick. So it looks like this artist is on Illustrator, graphic designer is on Behance. Okay, nice. And of course I can tell from translation that this is Spanish, which is what I like because I like to add a little bit of a Spanish flair whenever I can. I don't know, Spanish culture just get me. Oh, nice. But I like the way how this is done. Frita. I just want to emphasize on this a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is go into ChatGPT. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to switch screens here, but anyways, we're gonna use ChatGPT to kind of come up with what kind of brand names, sorry, fry names we could come up with the name Fritas. So that's why we're gonna populate here into ChatGPT real quick and see what we can come up with because I really feel like we can use that name for something, but I don't want it by itself. So let's see what we can come up. All right, so we have some choices here populating for fritas. Let's see. I like what I'm seeing so far. Like the very first one, fritas locas,
Crazy Fries. Or you have Casa de Fritas, House of Fries. That's actually pretty cute. Sino Fritas, El Club de Fritas. Okay, I really like what I'm seeing. Ooh, okay. La Frieta. I think I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm wrong. La Fiera, the fry spot. We have a winner, y'all. That is the winner right there. That is what we're going to go with. That is our winner. I like that. The fry spot. La Fritiera. I gotta figure out a way of how to say that, but I like it.
All right. So for the design process, normally I'll use Adobe Illustrator to get this done, but because it's such a simple logo and nothing too crazy, I'm actually going to go ahead and go with Canva. No, this is not sponsored, but I do like to use Canva for certain simple things. It is also what I use for my opening and end credits, what I use to create some of my reels. It's just very super convenient, and that is also another AI tool that I like to use, just to kind of get things kind of put together and go from there. I do not like to use AI to completely create something from start to finish. Like, what do you call it? Like, people like to type in things and be like, create a art print that has this and this, and it generates a print, and Lord and behold, there's what you want. I don't really believe in that, but I do believe in using it as a tool to help create whatever is it that you are creating, or to brainstorm whatever is it that you want to brainstorm. But anyways, moving on. So the design process with Canva, um, very simple. And just to give you a breakdown, we are going to create three different types of logos in a way. So we're going to create the main logo, which is what you would always see for a brand. Then you do have something called the secondary logos, which is what you see in a lot of packaging for food brands. It's just, just another style from the main logo, which hence why it's called a secondary logo. And then you have the brand mark, which is usually some kind of illustration or icon or something that the brand can leave alone once they get fully established and people would know what it is. A perfect example of those would be, um excuse me, a perfect example would be Nike, Apple, Microsoft. Once you see those icons, you automatically know exactly what they are and what they're for. But yeah, that's pretty much what a brand mark is, and collectively all together, that's what you want to achieve. So we're gonna go do all three of those. Have now completed all three of those type of logos. I'll put them somewhere on the screen so you can see them better, or I might just put them in a full screen, I don't know. But that is how you want to create a logo for a client. You want to break it down into those three segments, so main, secondary, and brand mark. And that also gives them a bit of variety as well, in case maybe for some reason like they're depending on the packaging. Let's say they don't want to use the main logo, but they prefer to use like the brand mark, so that way they want people to kind of recognize the brand a lot more per the brand mark. Variety. It's just all about variety when it comes to that situation. Okay. But yeah, that's done. Now, the next segment that we're going to go into is going to be focused in on mood board. So, with mood boards, this is actually a new, not really new thing for me, but it's not something that I originally put into my design process in the beginning. It is something that is more I've started recently. Okay. Like when I mean recently, I mean like maybe 2, 3 years now in, because with the mood board for me, you have to kind of assemble so much before you put it on there in my point of view. And I just usually like to, just I guess go the old school way of things. Now, do I think you need to use a mood board? Not necessarily, but I do see the purpose behind it, and it is preferably better when it comes to a client. It helps them see the overall picture, and it just helps. It just helps. Remember, when it comes to visual, it's all about the emotions that you kind of portray through it, and that's what we're trying to aim for. So, mood boards really gives you that emphasis, just like when you create mood boards for yourself as for form of inspiration or motivation or abundance. Is really the same concept in the graphic design world. So that's why we use it. But anywho, we're only going to be doing the branding portion of this mood board. As we go along in this series, we're going to build the mood board more and more. um that might not be the traditional way of most designers, but that's how I work, and that's how I take care of what needs to be taken care of. So, again, you don't have to follow the exact method of how every single designer does their thing. You can create your own way as long as you get what needs to be get out for the client and they understand what you're trying to do. That's all that matters, okay? We all have our own different design process. Um, but yeah, we're gonna be focusing on just the branding aspect of this mood board. So that's gonna be the color palette, all the all the logos. Then we're gonna add in all the elements that we want to use throughout, particularly throughout the packaging and your web design. And that's really about it.
Alrighty, you guys. So here is the mood board. As you can see here, it is divided into three sections. That's per the color, and of course, you see the X code right there as well. So that's how I'm basically laying out on my mood board for right now. Let's go ahead and get it assembled.
That is the end of this video. We have now went through all three segments of the first portion. So I hope that helps you out a little bit as far as how to start off when it comes to building a food brand from scratch. Look out for part two. Like I said, I plan to have that out later on in the week. So I will make an announcement once I have a great idea of when that's going to be posted. More likely Friday, but you never know. There's a lot in the world, so who the knows? Okay, a lot of things. So, yeah, with that being said, you guys go ahead and just enjoy the rest of your day. You have a great one, and thank you again for watching this video.